Yeah, I'm trying this new thing where I'm getting more comfortable with the camera, being on camera, and, because I want all the other videos, I'm really winning. But for some reason today, I got up on the normal side of the bed for me. This is the craziness that people know me for. The reason why I'm laughing so much is because I have PBA, part of my cerebral palsy. I either laugh or cry inappropriately, like if I'm watching, when I on TV with a puppy, they're adopting a puppy and I'm in the kid's arms, I'm gonna cry. And it's against my will, it's my PBA. And some more psychological laughing and crying. It's called that too. When I'm at a funeral, I'm gonna laugh. It's totally beyond my control. What it feels like in my brain is, like my thought process kind of takes a pause and, I just laugh, and it's really annoying to me because I don't like to be the center of attention in that way. So, this is what happened. But I think when I was younger and making friends, I would always laugh. I never cried when I was young. Now when I'm adult, it changed and now I cry. And it really is frustrating because, laughter is almost always acceptable, except at the funeral. And I can't stop laughing when I say funeral. I think that the laughter part helped me gain friends, because I'm always cheerful and say, hey, you doing, how you doing, laughing, good to see you. It's a lot more easy to gain friends and be a part of things. Now that I'm older, I get both. I have ways to deal with this because it always embarrasses me. It has to do with me forcing myself, well, not forcing in force, but just what happens is it's an area of my brain. It's an area of my brain that just goes in a loop forever and ever and ever unless I act upon. The first thing I learned how to do was shake my head. Scramble the marbles, when you shake your head like this, it forces the process to stop, and then you're back to being you again. But I don't want a big head move making me look crazy all the time. Well, different crazy, whatever the word for that is, the acceptable word for that is, I don't want to be it. I want something more subtle, and I don't want to be grabbing my arm because that makes me look like I'm having a stroke or something. That's too big of a movement. I found out that if I move my eyebrows or if I concentrate on anything, a color, the green tree, the lamp over there, if I just focus it on for even a split second, bang, it's gone. And it's all these different things you develop. And I don't think that everybody knows about being able to break the cycle and come back and do, your normal thinking, feeling self instead of just being in something you can't control. And I'm wondering about anxiety. if you have anxiety. I don't know. I think I have a little bit of anxiety, but I can always, mostly always just psych myself out against it, like tell myself that either I'm doing this to benefit you guys, like if I'm talking about disabilities on camera. I used to hate to see myself on camera because the image in my mind of what I look like is more to how you, the non-disabled audience, looks at or looks to the world, and here I am, I got this weird head cock, and I'm working on that. It doesn't always work because it's really comfortable, and I've been doing it for decades. So, the head movement and being able to see myself, I'm not really looking at the camera, am I? And getting over just seeing yourself on film, hearing yourself, I hate my voice. Yeah, I know how I sound and what my head voice is in my head, of course. I sound closer to how you sound. But my uvula doesn't go up in the back of my throat to make myself not have that overall nasal quality to my voice, and I know what it sounds like. This whole experiment with the YouTube and filming myself every week, it's really not because I want to have a job as a vlogger, although, it would be a pretty neat job to have, just like being a producer or a director, any job that anyone would want to have. It's more for me becoming more non-disabled. I don't know how to say that, but it's just me trying to be more comfortable with myself. Maybe that's what it is. That's what I should tell people. Me being comfortable with myself. So when you see me in a car video and my left hand is doing this is normal. No, it's comfortable. Now I'm in the seat so I can put my hand down in my lap, because when I was younger, this was very comfortable when I was like 14. And, it's harder for me to put it down, but now it stays down, except in the car video. It's a learning process like everything in life. I'm still learning, you're still learning, we're all learning here. This thing really went off the rails today. But I'm just trying to put out a video before I have to go to work on Saturday. This is what you get. You get a little more of what my actual personality is like. So hopefully I will be comfortable enough on camera to keep being myself instead of a stick. It's painful for me to watch me not being myself. I don't know if it's going to be painful for me to watch me being my actual self, because again, in my body, just like in your body, you have a different idea of what you look like too. I'm going to stop here because we are going way out of bounds. So if you like this video and you want to see more of me, like and subscribe. Remember, with my videos and my voice, closed captioning, I close caption all my videos by myself.